like what happened if you mess with a variable is not the same as what would actually happen if you mess with the variable. Like, it might seem like me flipping a light switch will do nothing to the room because it's just like moving some atoms around. But then, no, actually, no, it's connected to this whole fucking electrical system and, like, will totally change the illumination of the room. Like, it's hard to tell what's going to happen when you change some shit if you don't fully understand the system, if you don't understand, like, if you've never messed with it at all.
You know, like, bothers me about the fine-tuning stuff is, like, we always think of this example as, like, okay, there's like a bunch of knobs, you know, I don't know, there's like a whole bunch of knobs and you can twist and you can turn them and put them on different settings and stuff like that. Just sort of fully independent of everything else. And I don't know if that's even the right way to think about it, because it might, okay, maybe think about like a magnet, you know, just think about like a magnet and, you know, moving it across like a table full of like metal shavings or something like that, you know. You put the magnet on the bottom of the table and the metal shavings on the top, you know, and you just move the magnet on the bottom, and it just moves all the metal shavings that are on the top of the table. In that case, like it's the physical thing, the magnet, sort of like causing this force, and not the other way around. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that might be the better way. Like the force causing the, you know, and you know, just like operating these like the constants independently of everything else. You know, it might be the other way around. Like kind of manipulate the matter to change the constants.
Can I, Sam? Have you ever heard of the pattern on the trestle board, or the truth about the self?
Pattern on the trestle board seems very different than truth about the self, but I've heard about self. I haven't heard about trestle boards.
So it's 10 verses. I can read them. They're very quick, and I'd love to talk about, you know, this thing called the pattern on the trestle board. It's a little card that I saw once, but I can read them real quick.
How do you feel about me reading them?
I can send it to you. You want to do that?
I have it right now.
Oh, you go? Did you go? Yeah, go for it.
All the power that ever was or ever will be is here now. All right, let's look at that sentence real quick. All the power that ever was or ever is here now. Like, what about the fucking power of the Big Bang? It's not here now. That power.
I know, but the Big Bang is now, meaning that we are the expansion of it at this moment right now.
Yeah, so today, roughly, like, the final, the now is the final tally of all the power that's ever been, right?
Well, there is this theory of the B theory of time, where like all times are equally real, and that might be true. And if that is true, then it's false. If a theory of time is true, if only the now exists and the past and the future aren't real, then I think I'd agree with you. But I think we can't rule out the idea that all times are equally real. And there's actually some evidence for that all times are equally real, because in general relativity, time moves at different speeds for different people based on the strength of gravity and how fast you're accelerating and stuff like that. It seems like not everyone has the same sort of what it counts as now. And because not everyone has the same now, it seems likely that there isn't just one now. It's just the eternal present everywhere in the universe. So anyway, that's a thing to consider.
I think about
You're silly boy, Sam. You're silly boy.
Wait, I mean, silly. You're a B theorist of time, bro. Why are you fucking...
No, I'm a D theorist.
Okay, I'm not no
long D theorist.
No, wait, hold on.
Quantum of time.
Is D theory an actual thing?
Yes.
What is it?
Wait, I always thought you were memeing about D theory. D theory is real?
Yeah, D theory is real.
It's a long and thick theory.
Well, I only usually hear people talking about A versus B theory, and one where the present is the only real thing versus the past and future being real.
And those are all a little bit different. So presentism is the view that like only the present is real. That's one version of A theory. Have you heard of like the growing block before? Yeah. That would be like an A theory. Moving spotlight would be an A theory.
Just that the present has like a sort of a special status or something like that.
Status, yeah. Or that there's like two new and A properties of change.
All right, I understand. Okay. Presentism versus eternalism. That's a debate in philosophy. Mm-hmm. And general relativity tends to push you towards eternalism because of the fact that time isn't the same for everyone. Why is that false? So why am I